This particular piece is written by myself. My name, I believe, is Harvey Williams. As we're into our 10th year season anniversary, TheSession was one of the plays that came about in our first meeting. And I wanted to make sure that people felt like, KCMPT was represented. Not just, our personal Black stories, so to speak, but of stories that reach, a variety, a diversity of people. And so I thought about doing something that had to do with women. And so I just came up with the concept of, they're so different. My thought process was, but they're so different. How do I try to put together something? And then the word different popped back out. That's it. It's the difference. And so I thought, well, what could be the most contrasting kind of group I could put together? I came up with these characters. One is a young Black female who is going through some identity things and being, stereotyped typically as, young Black women might be as they're trying to, step out and make their way in the world. There's a Latinx woman who has had to go through some of the trials and tribulations that are still common today associated with, being brought into this American culture, American dream, so to speak, coming from another country and having to come across a border and some of those issues, being stereotyped or labeled. There's a white woman, she's from the hills, from Appalachia, so to speak. And the trials and tribulations that she's gone through, struggle. The thing they have in common is they're all survivors. They're all fighting, which in a way is what kind of got them together, because they don't sit and just take it because they fighting back. They're pushing their own narrative. They get labeled as, kind of trouble. The backdrop to the story is the differences that make people the same. In this case, a group of women who have so much in common, although they're miles away from having any real connect, so to speak, in society with each other. A great story. I really love the story. I love the character. And the cast that we have this time around is both times before the cast have been great. This time there's no exception. We've got some great actresses who, they just come in and they really relish these characters and these parts and the message that it sends. It can spread some knowledge across the board to men and women. And tells a good story. I'm so happy and proud of this. It's directed by Louis Morrow. I'm glad to say that this is his first directing gig, so to speak. And so I'm also proud that he accepted my work as one to use for that. He's doing a phenomenal job with the collaboration all the way around. So great Boy Decker has in fact done the set lights on the other two versions of the section, along with a lot of our other plays. But I'm so happy that he's familiar with the piece. And so the set is fabulous once again. And his lighting and effects and things are going to be great also. So we're looking forward to a wonderful show.